Everyone, welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. I am here with Katie.
Hello.
And we are moving on to case number 2, the stolen turnabout. Let's go. Oh. Well. Shut up.
Did you forget how to play?
I'm tired today.
I know it's been like almost a week, but did you forget?
Again. No. I'm just stupid. Hi, Gumshoe.
Well, it looks like we have a new case on our hands.
Yeah, we do. And there's just a fun thing about that name, but we'll get to that when we actually get to that in the game.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, get a load of this. Oh my, I missed your face.
Aw.
Oh, I'm gonna pinch your cheeks. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important.
What are you freaking out about now?
Today will be the last time you talk to me that way.
Huh?
We're about to hit the big time.
Big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are...
Ha! Don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Pearly, of course.
Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick.
You forgot she knows how to get here, didn't you?
You were standing in front of her. I didn't see her.
Yeah, but...
Hi, Pearls.
Yeah, but I mean, like, she didn't, like... Nick, she wasn't, like, here 10 minutes earlier, so, you know, you just forgot she knew how to get here.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway?
Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this.
What's this? Some kind of poster?
Oh, that poor urn.
Carine Village. Isn't that...
That's right. It's our hometown. Pearly and mine, that is.
What's this about treasure from the boonies?
Very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight.
Tonight? What about tonight?
The Treasure of Carine exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but... the promoter sent us special VIP entry passes.
That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick?
Same Maya, different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey.
Ooh, I'm a lady now. Look at that. Making it to the big leagues in Mr. Proper Lawyer's eyes.
I take it back.
Screw you.
This kid is the younger sister of Mia Fey,
Hey!
my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm 19 now. Not a kid.
I was working on a case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then...
I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes.
Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium. And a bit of a shady character.
Hey! Who are you calling shady?
And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually just call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and spirit medium in training herself.
I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick.
Karine Village is the home of the mysterious Karine channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Karine School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her powers with my own eyes. It's a real thing, alright.
Earth to Nick, how long are you gonna make two gorgeous women like us wait?
Yes, Mr. Nick. I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit.
Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well go on out.
Treasure exhibit poster added to the court record. Lordly Taylor, ha ha ha. Aren't they bankrupt now? Lord and Taylor?
I think they did.
Yeah.
I think they did file.
Well, they definitely filed, I can tell you that.
Well, I don't know if they're,
Yeah.
still
Out.
around.
This fucking urn, though. Look at that. That poor urn. Pearly tried so hard to put it back together.
She tried so hard.
Oh, look at that. We get Nick's profile. Me, what more can I say? This is my 3rd year as a young but skilled lawyer. Mia, Maya's older sister, my eternal mentor in life and law. Passed away 2 years ago. I thought that was going to say in life and death. Maya, age 19. My assistant and disciple of the Karine tradition of spirit channeling. Pearl, age 9. Maya's cousin and a channeling prodigy. She has amazingly powerful spiritual abilities.
Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed.
Wow! This is awesome!
Yeah. You can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it.
Oh, they even have the dusty old singing scroll that was in the Bay Manor storeroom.
Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl.
On a family heirloom?
Well, I mean, it just looked like a, like cloth. What? Like you haven't tried to touch a family heirloom?
I have.
Yeah, exactly. Just kids' natural curiosity.
I thought it'd be fun to be a samurai.
Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse.
Alright. I guess we should go say hello. what's with this big cushion? It's just lying around with nothing on it.
Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all.
Greatest treasure? Is there something like that?
Huh? Why, of course there is. Right, Pearly?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'll bet it would really take your breath away.
Also, can we appreciate that Pearls is like just saying yeah like an actual kid
Yes.
instead of just yes?
Also, Nick, nasty ass cheap shot there being like, oh, you can make even the cheapest things look nice. It's like, Nick! This is Maya's home. And you liked it quite a bit when you were there.
I never took it as like a cheap shot at anything that they had. I just always assumed he was just like being like, well, I mean, with a place like this, anything can look amazing.
Yeah, true. I kind of took it as a cheap shot at the exhibit. And I was like, Nick, here's what confuses me, at least, because Lordly Taylor is obviously a pun on Lord and Taylor. They never had, like, exhibits like this. Did they? I don't think they did. Like, actual, like, archaeological exhibits.
No, not archaeological, no.
It was more like fashion.
Yeah.
They absolutely had fashion exhibits, but Treasures of Karine, like, this is something that, like, it belongs in a museum. You know, like...
Oh, Mystic Maya, look! I can't believe it!
Ah, it's so cute! It's a little diorama of Karine Village!
Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness.
Oh, Mystic Maya, it's your house! It even says Bay Manor on it!
Yikes, you're right! I kind of want to add the famous in front of it.
Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. They're just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures too?
Of course they are! This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I guess so. So, all it takes to be a treasure is age? Oh, no wonder nobody likes museums.
I resent that, Nick. I like museums. Missed opportunity with this on the HD remake.
I think I remember this old folding screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence.
No shit, you think?
I think.
Even the game forgets Justice for All was in its series. Jesus Christ.
And that murder case that happened in Karine Village.
This folding screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. The 6-leaf Karine sacred writing folding screen.
If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing on this exhibit?
Okay, so I can understand this not being on the GBA or even the DS port. But I think a great little attention to detail for the HD remake would have been a little hole right there.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I say only the HD, because I know the GBA and the DS could not have done it. But for the HD remakes, which were meant to be like on our computer and TV screens, they absolutely could have added that in. Because all it would have been doing is just taking a little, essentially just like a little paint tool and just like poking a little hole in the thing there. Because it's just a background.
A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 108 Ways to Save Money. I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
Ever get the sense of deja vu?
All the time.
Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know.
Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life.
Ah, you have no idea.
Yep, this is a basement warehouse, all right.
This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time.
Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Ah! A monster! You were right!
Huh? A monster? Good evening. It's good to see you again.
Man, I hope you've gone through intensive therapy in the last 6 months. You sweet
Yeah.
woman. I love Adrian, don't get me wrong. I really like her, but oh my god, I just hope she got the help that she needed.
Mm-hmm. You? I know you.
Nick starts to, numb out a little bit.
Nice to see you again, too, little miss.
Hello.
Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly?
Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning of this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Adrian sure has changed since we last met.
Yeah, she's smiling now.
Yeah.
It's a nice smile.
So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here.
I did like her with her hair down better, I have to say.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it with it up.
No, I like it better with it down. Preferably. There are things we can examine here. Yes. Oh, well, bollocks.
No clues here.
Shut up. Shut up, Nick.
It looks like part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is burr.
Aha! I've got it! Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger.
Why would anyone write hamburger that big?
Maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something.
I kinda... Maya, what is your obsession?
They're really tasty, okay? Also, Karine is full of, vegetarians.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Aha! I've got it. Maybe it said spaghetti.
What are you... Why are you talking about food? Wait, that's normal for you, but... Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti.
Well, maybe it was a typo. It might have said Spaghetti Festival. What do you think?
Okay to me. Besides, spaghetti would be the only thing tangible, more tangible than your reasoning.
Spaghetti burgers.
Maya, why are you like this? This computer, it looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above.
I can literally hear you trying not to... I can hear you trying not to laugh, and that's making me laugh. And that means what?
The camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storage room. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer here. That's what.
Oh, like a Global Studios thing.
Yeah.
I see. That's some pretty high-tech stuff.
It's a security camera. It's trained on the warehouse door. It's set up to take a picture of anyone that enters or exits the door. An ounce of provision is worth a pound of cure, they say.
Head to the right.
It says organy.
No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organize. You just can't see the last two letters.
Yeah, well, I guess no one else would read it either because this place is a mess.
Yeah, you must feel right at home, huh?
Hey!
Just saying, the office doesn't clean itself. I do. Except for the toilet.
Yeah, thanks.
You're meticulous about that toilet.
Because... Never mind.
Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there?
It's okay, Nick. Akamanto's not gonna get you.
Say that to my mother. It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see a lot of big boxes and stuff back there.
Really? Let's go in. I want to take a look.
Oh, I'm sorry. Unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in there.
Did you hear that, Nick? We're unauthorized personnel.
Why are you telling me that?
Usually it leads to some shenanigans.
Ugh.
Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Ami, right? Yes, that's the statue of the woman who invented the Kurine channeling technique, Ami Faye. This statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye's branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning.
Ami Faye's golden statue, a statue of the founder of the Kurine channeling technique, is holding the Shichishito. I really need to ask Miri how to pronounce that. I think that's correct.
Yeah. Shito.
Yeah, she. Wow.
It's a tongue twister.
Shichishito. Say that 10 times fast.
What's that creepy looking thing she's holding?
Don't ask me. How should I know?
Well, you are the future master, right?
Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue.
That thing is the Kurine... Oh, fuck. Shishito. It's a ceremonial sword.
I fucking did it, yay.
It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp.
Oh, phooey. I wanted to cut something.
Maya! What are you eyeing me for? What did I do?
Just take a couple of swings at you, like do a steel samurai move.
No, thank you.
Killjoy. God. Just get used to that.
Could we press the ladder?
Yes, oh my god, thank you. I need to do that for the achievement. Jesus Christ. I saw it and I was even like, don't forget the ladder, and I just slid on over. Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry. Why do I feel like we've had this exact same conversation before somewhere? Hey Maya, you ever get the sense of deja vu?
All the time.
It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright?
Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman?
Why are you freaking out on me?
What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up. That's all.
Sick Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily.
Nick, I forgot to tell you. Yeah.
She's still on it.
Yeah, she's still on it. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I tried to tell her about you and Mr. Edgeworth, but I don't know how things are going, so,
I'll tell you later. Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case.
Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick?
Ugh. After that, I quit being manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews, if it wasn't for us. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Oh, that's a relief.
And that's the only mention of the Engarde case you ever get in this series. Good night, everybody. Like, that's literally it. Like, Maya makes a joke about it. Like, that's why I didn't, like, again, first playthrough in this series. So, like, going to the Engarde case, like, afterwards I was like, oh my god, that's what they were referring to? I was like, that's kind of a fucked up thing to make a joke about. Like, what? Maya's just like, I was trapped in a wine cellar. Didn't you forget? Like, did you forget, Nick? And, like, it seems like Nick has. You know, it's like it just completely slipped his mind, but I'm sure if you say DL6, he'll start freaking the fuck out.
Never forget DL6.
Actually, I know that for a fact, because he actually canonically still does remember DL6.
Yep.
As does Miles. And he puts a lot more weight on DL6 than he does on Guard's case, when they should have equal weight.
Mm-hmm.
Because Maya was fucking kidnapped. Oh, yeah. Hey, Adrian.
I owe a great deal of thanks to that badge. It's the only reason I'm still here today. Oh, come on now. That's not true.
I think what Nick means to say is, it wasn't thanks to the badge, it was thanks to me.
No, I was being modest.
Tell the truth, Nick. I know that's what you were thinking.
No way, Maya! I'm trying to be modest.
Ha ha ha, you guys, it's funny, she was suicidal.
Oh
we
boy.
Disguise.
You okay? Jeez. I finally managed to put the events of 7 months ago behind me. I really love the work that I'm doing now. Honestly, I owe it all to you, Mr. Wright. Oh, it was nothing. And to this little girl, too.
Thank you for saying so.
Aww.
Maya, you were
I guess I wasn't much of a help, huh?
kidnapped. No, that's not true. You were all a big help to me.
I do love that frazzled Adrian sprite.
Mm-hmm. You shouldn't take it so personally. It's not like she was exactly free to help.
Hey, didn't Mr. Edgeworth help too?
Yeah.
Why isn't she, like, thanking him?
Because he's not in the immediate proximity.
Yeah, but, like, she could have said, you know, oh, thanks to you and Mr. Edgeworth. Unless she's still salty about the whole...
I think she might still be a little salty.
Yeah, about the whole I don't care if you kill yourself thing.
Yeah, I don't exactly blame her on that one.
Miles, you were a douchebag.
Yeah, Miles, that was a dick move.
He had to do it, though.
Oh, I know. Dick move, though. Dick move.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The work on display in the main exhibit hall are worthy of the finest museums.
Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums.
Yes, I did. That's really wonderful.
So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here.
Take a shot.
Did you just burn your tongue?
And the roof of my mouth.
The security guards are all very highly trained as well. That sounds good. So, what is with the face she's making? Oh, look, it's already 8. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually... I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all go dine together?
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Dine. It sounds so fancy.
I'll have the kids' lunch.
Oh my god, she's so cute. Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with the kids' dinner?
Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me.
Shall we head upstairs then? After that pleasant evening, all that remained to do was wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that very next day something terrible would happen.
Nick, this is terrible!
What the?
No, that's me. You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak.
Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time.
Yeah, obviously, because you somehow reached through the 5th dimension and stole my line.
Oh boy.
I didn't know you could do that. Why didn't you banish Miss Oldbag on your own?
I didn't know I could do it!
I'm going to turn on the TV now while you two continue to talk.
Pearl's just like, I don't understand 5th dimension.
I don't know what that is.
She has a vague idea.
What's that?
Did Nick ask you to take somebody there?
I think Mr. Nick did.
Of course he did. Don't worry about it, Pearly. It's a more advanced crime technique, and you'll learn it when you move up in the ranks like me.
Okay.
Yeah. Nick never let me teach her that.
But it was for Miss Oldbag.
Imagine if she got mad at you. Or Pearl slaps could, like, just banish people.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah. Miss me, fuckers? We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. I haven't been around since game 1. You choked on your water, I think.
Yes, I did.
And based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief, Mask de Basque.
Mask? The mask?
According to a spokesperson, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief who only targets rare treasures.
Lordly Taylor?
Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet.
Treasure Lordly Taylor? You don't think?
Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Mask de Mask. Our most valuable treasure. The Khura'in's sacred urn was stolen.
What? Just to make sure I got this right. Refresh my memory on the little... refresh my memory a little. What's a sacred urn?
It's only the most important treasure in Karine Village. That's all. Look, it's right there on the poster. Remember, Pearly broke it with the ball?
Oh, yeah.
Don't you remember what's inside? That urn contains a very important soul. Namely, the soul of Mystic Ami Faye, the founder of the Karine channeling technique. Right, Pearly?
Yes, that's right.
Hold up. I thought that urn had the name Ami written on it. Maya, you were in the defendant's seat. You would know. Now it says I am. Huh. Any idea how that happened, Pearly?
Well,
I think she's just trying to get Pearl to fess up.
there are some things best left unsolved. What do you say, Mr. Nick?
How many psyche locks is that, Nick?
uh, 5. That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Karine Village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn. It turned out to be an important clue in that case.
Sacred urn, one of the treasures of Karine Village. Supposedly priceless, it looks like a plain old pot. Oh, it was terrible. I was arrested and everything.
One year ago, the murder in Karine Village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. And this urn wound up being a key piece of evidence that proved her innocence.
Mr. Nick? Would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I had broke the urn.
As Nick said it in a court of law, but Pearls has no idea because she was channeling Mia. Oh.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's right. Don't worry, Pearls. I remember. This urn used to say Ami on it.
Oh.
Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well.
Sorry, I'm not good at arts and crafts. Spelling either.
Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out.
Oh my god. Pearl.
I like it. It gives it character.
Pearl. You're the cutest little bean.
She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of saying Ami, it says I am. I can't believe no one's noticed this until now. A whole year later.
I can't believe it myself.
We're just gonna present some shit. Also, no. Wait. The most important thing
Charlie.
is Charlie!
Charlie. A quiet decorative plant. When she was alive, Mia really loved it. She even went out of her way to make it our mascot. It must be nice to be a plant, being able to just sit there in the sun and photosynthesize.
Hey, Nick! No time for daydreaming!
That's right, Mr. Nick. No time for daydreaming.
Man, until I find that urn, they're not gonna give me a second apiece.
Does it still say Mia's desk or my desk? Yeah.
It's my desk. I don't get to use it much, so the dust bunnies are starting to mount their assault. Maybe I should wipe them out with a few well-placed swipes of my cleaning rag.
Hey, Nick, are you trying to make me upset?
Yeah, Mr. Nick. If you're worried about the cleaning, please leave it up to me.
At least Pearl's good at cleaning. I guess I better find that urn. There's a giant building outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. The chain has gotten so rich they bought a whole chunk of the next town over. And building a huge theme park. They're
Ha!
going to be calling it Gatewater Land.
Ha!
And to think that 2 years ago, it was just this little hotel for businessmen.
I mean, that bellboy, man. He stepped his game up.
Yeah, he did.
Ha! I forgot that there's, that's where Gatewater Land comes from.
Mm-hmm. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it a long time ago. Maya watched it recently, and she said she cried all night too. Which I guess is why it's back up on the wall. I'll have to check it out one of these days.
Yeah, because I was like, didn't Maya put up a, Steel Samurai thing?
And then a Nickel Samurai.
Yeah, and then a Nickel Samurai thing. And, obviously the Nickel Samurai got torn down and shredded.
Yeah. So, what do you think about this?
What about it, Pearly?
I'm not certain. What do you think, Mr. Nick?
Maybe 3 heads aren't better than 1. Also, feelings.
Oh, hey! It's my Magatama! So, what do you think, Nick? Isn't it neat?
It sure is. Being able to peek into people's minds is definitely a nice advantage.
What? How do you do that?
What do you mean? You gave me this thing.
Well, I knew Pearly put some sort of spiritual power into it, but I had no idea that it lets you do something as cool as that.
Some future leader you are.
Next time you use it, let me know, okay? I want to see into people's minds, too.
Is this thing really all that valuable? It looks kind of, well, junky if you ask me.
But it's got the soul of Mystic Ami, the founder of our channeling technique.
So how much do you think you could get for it?
What? Sell the sacred urn? You know, I never thought about that. Hey, Pearly, make a note of that. Ways to save money, tip 109. Sell treasures whenever possible.
Whenever possible. Check.
Somehow, I think Maya's going to be searching for a buyer for a long time.
Yeah, I'm also kidding. I would never sell our sacred urn. You know, even I didn't know this statue existed until a little while ago.
Didn't Adrian say it was from a Fae branch family training hall or something?
Yes, there are actually a lot of training halls scattered all over the country. Hidden away deep in desolate mountains.
Why does it always have to be desolate mountains?
So nobody interrupts our trading or screams, "Burn the witch." And Mr. Edgeworth isn't big on spirit channeling.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people like him.
Yeah.
You're not very photogenic, are you?
Hey!
I guess that's the end of that conversation.
Rude.
Oh, fucking slaughtered. Sis, I really miss her.
Sigmia, was she really a good lawyer?
Yeah, she was awesome. She taught Nick everything he knows.
You should train hard and try to make her proud, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
You could join me on my next trip to a freezing waterfall.
I hate to break it to her, but I don't think being frozen to the bone is helps in court.
I'm gonna have to really buckle down and get serious.
Well, you're the future master of the crying channeling technique, after all.
Yeah, that, and I have to play the part of Big Sister, too. For Pearly, and you, Nick.
What? Do I look like I was born yesterday?
No, but you act like it sometimes.
Oh, I swear to God, Maya.
Pearly's such a cutie, isn't she, Nick?
Yeah.
And she's smart, too, just like yours truly. She's got quite a future ahead of her. I bet she could be president someday.
A president that can channel past presidents. That just might come in handy.
You know what? I'm on board for it.
Same.
Imagine if you get, like, fucking, like... You're expecting, like, Abe Lincoln, and, like, she accidentally channels, like, Andrew Jackson or some shit like that, or, like, Teddy Roosevelt. Like, someone who is, like, completely just, like, kind of, like, bonkers. As much as I love Teddy. Jesus Christ. She certainly seems grateful to you, Nick.
Well, she was in a pretty tight spot during that terrible ordeal. Actually, I'm grateful to her, too.
Sounds like you're not telling me something. I'm gonna take a good look at the case file next chance I get. I mean, I already looked it over, but, you know, another one. I mainly just read the parts with Mr. Edgeworth.
Really, Maya?
What? You got a big old crush.
We're not talking about this right now.
Oh,
and
yeah.
not in front of Pearls.
Yeah, you've got a big old crush.
Not in front of Pearls.
Well, she can't slap you into the fifth dimension yet.
I don't want her slapping me at all.
Oh, she'll just slap you. It's fine.
Uh,
It's good training. Think of it for court. People are always throwing things at you. You would think it's good training for a whip.
I hope I don't see Francisca's whip anytime soon.
Great! Let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy.
But it doesn't look like anything has been disturbed.
Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night.
Bad guy, huh?
Hey, you can't poke around here, pal.
Wait a minute. That voice. Oh no, not him again.
It's you! And I'm the one who should be saying not again! Really, pal, that hurts my
detective.
feelings. That hurts my feelings, pal.
I don't want to see. That means there's bad stuff going on.
Ugh.
I like it better when we're just talking about ramen.
Yeah, me too, pal. You have really good advice about ramen.
Yeah, I mean, Eldon's Noodles is pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, thank you for sending me there, pal. As soon as they heard that I was a friend of yours, they gave me a discount.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. That kiddo makes things pretty salty, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
I'm
He's
sure.
trying, though.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll take after his old man. Why is it that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal?
I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives?
Well, yeah, we got a new one on the force who's, like, really exuberant, but he gets his hands all over everything.
Oh boy, that
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
sound good.
Yeah, we're still trying to... He's a really good detective. Like, really good, pal. But, like, he gets his fingerprints on the evidence. Our forensic head's about to, like, chop his block off.
I don't blame them.
No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here?
Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here
Who's on first? All right, we get it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Except not really. Leave that to, you know.
Hello. It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective.
Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now's a good chance for you to try to remember it right, instead of the way Miss Von Karma taught you. And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick.
Okay. It's good to see you, Mr. Detective Dick.
Yeah. Good to see you again, too, I guess. What? Gumshoe's kind of a mouthful for her.
Yeah.
She'd end up calling him Shoe Gum or Suede Shoes or something Aunt Morgan called him.
Shoe gum would be kind of funny, though.
Nick!
Come on. I mean, that's probably one he hasn't heard before, either.
You'd be surprised,
Here.
pal.
Ooh. Here, take a look at my attorney's badge.
Are you still showing that cheap little thing off? A real man keeps his mouth shut and carries a suave police badge, pal. I like how they start having, like, a badge off.
I know.
It's so cute.
What about this person?
Sorry, pal. I didn't get much sleep last night, and my brain's not really working right. Somehow, I don't think sleep would really fix the problem.
Hey, keep it down. You might have really good hearing, for all you know, and might get mad if you heard.
I've heard worse from Mr. Edgeworth. I can hear everything you're saying, pal. I get worse from Mr. Edgeworth. And Miss Von Karma.
Yeah, whip.
Nothing about Pearl. Nothing about Maya. Damn. Ah! Pretty goofy looking face if you ask me.
Hey!
What are you doing carrying that around with you anyway? It's not like we ever need it.
He's got a point.
I love how Nick, the one game Nick has his profile to present to people in.
No one wants to look at him.
Everyone's like, man, your face looks fucking weird.
Oh, his face looks handsome.
His face does look handsome. I love the present profiles thing. I'm actually, like, really sad they ended up taking it out. That's, like, one of my favorite little, like, investigation things.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened?
Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn.
I know about that.
Oh, well, the criminal's name is Master Mask.
I know about that too.
Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess I sorta kinda owe you guys, in a way. The crime occurred last night around 1:30 in the morning.
How exactly do you know that happened?
We got an emergency phone call from Engarde at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse.
Basement warehouse, huh?
So who was guarding the basement warehouse?
That guy! It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head thinking that he's an ace detective. Ace detective?
So why do you call him an ace detective anyway?
That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make
Is he
it
a
up.
Pokemon trainer?
What?
Nothing.
So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Master Mask has made 5 heists so far. We have actually gotten there in the dialogue tree. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back.
Wow. That is impressive. All by himself?
Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much of a glimpse of the guy.
But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief?
Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues.
So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Mask to Mask. Is he famous?
What? You're joking, right, Nick? Mask to Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath those disguises is the true Mask to Mask.
So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh?
And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night with his 5th heist. If Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the sacred urn? Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something.
Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So what's this calling card?
Here it is, but don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal?
What's this mark on the front?
That's Master Mask's signature emblem, pal. You can say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have gotten it on him. They didn't mention that on the news flash. We're withholding that detail for the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem.
Makes sense.
The mask calling card, sent before a heist. The emblem is top secret. Calling card added to the court record. That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators.
Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday.
I love this line. Have you seen the 2 screenshots that go together? This one and another one?
Mm-mm.
It's this screenshot from Pearly, and then the 2 A-named characters in Dual Destinies as co-counsel.
Nice.
It's so cute.
Thanks, I guess?
Oh, I just have a general idea of how I want this guy to sound. I don't have, like, his actual voice down, so, oh boy. No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills.
That's probably because it's air-conditioned to protect art pieces, you know?
Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos.
Huh? What the hell does that mean?
I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please, make yourself at home. Who are you anyway? Shh! Silence! Now I see! It's all becoming clear. What do you see? Zvari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium. Neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong? Yikes! That's scary! How did you know that? How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I'm a traveler of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman, and introduce myself. The name is Atme. Luke Atme. Ace detective.
Oh, hi.
I hate that you're a Sherlock Holmes nod. I hate that you are a Sherlock Holmes nod.
I think he's a crackhead.
You or Nick.
Nick and me. We're in agreement. We're vibing.
Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of.
I'm not intimidated.
You're intimidated.
The name's Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney?
Ah!
Title drop.
I'm Maya Fey. Ace spirit medium.
And I'm, Faye. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and, spirit medium ace apprentice.
Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game?
Game? Why does the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind with this guy?
So yeah, this, to backtrack a little bit, and just because I love this music, honestly, it's great. He is a Sherlock Holmes nod, and Master Mask is a Arsène Lupin nod. So it's quite literally Lupin versus Holmes. For those who don't know. And the thing about Master Mask,
Yes.
does he actually have it? Yeah, okay, so Master Mask. Katie, who actually knows French, can talk about this.
Yes, well, a little bit of French. I'm not fluent or anything, but yes.
You're semi-fluent.
Damask, the last part of it, can be broken down into two different things. If it is put together like you see it there, damask, it means unmasked. So it'd be mask unmasked. If you put a space in between it, it becomes mask de mask, which is literally mask the mask.
Which is what Nick said earlier.
Yeah.
Mask the mask? So yeah,
Yeah.
he is mask unmasked and mask the mask simultaneously.
He is
Be-
both.
Yeah, because there is no space. There's just a star.
I do like it just being like mask unmasked though. It's just a cool little.
Same.
It's just a play on words.
It is, as Ace Attorney is fond of.
So are you really as famous as you say?
Of course! For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in the city that had not heard of me. Look at me! I am Master Mask's arch-enemy, the ace detective Luke Atme. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick?
People call me a theater kid.
You are.
Uh,
I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. Very nice alliteration, though. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Magina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from Master Mask with my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned that on the news in the Great People Around Town segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much.
So in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise.
It's rather brilliant as a Holmes parody. Because that's true of Holmes.
Yeah.
In a way. Some people could say he walks the walk too, which he does to a point.
Yeah.
But Holmes can be very full of himself.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, tell us what you know about Master Mask. And keep it simple, please. Like about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds? Last night, here in the bowels of this store, we were locked in a most glorious battle.
I see. Huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here, in Lordly Taylor.
Naturally, wherever Damask goes, you will find Acme laying his elegant traps.
Elegant traps? More like Damask out elegance to you and made a beautiful getaway.
But this time, I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory.
I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail.
He's got more shading on him than he did in the DS version. Like, way more shading, especially on his face.
Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night?
But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces.
Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio.
Shots fired! I first received the request for my services 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that we received Master Mask's calling card. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes, you see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough.
That's Adrian for you.
A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes, so, ace detective that I am, I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse. And waited for him. Alone. Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help? Ridiculous! Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops?
You've got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you who let Damask get away.
You just hear a fate. You just hear a fate in Justice We Trust screamed in fury.
That will make sense later.
Yep. I always operate alone and concealed, out of the sight of others.
Concealed?
Precisely! Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared.
But that's impossible. How could it just disappear?
How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here.
For someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself.
So you're saying that even though...
Oh, that's supposed to be no one.
Oh, that would be why it was weird.
Yeah, they still made typos, even though they went through for typo corrections.
So you're saying that even though no one came through those doors last night, our precious urn was somehow vanished under your nose?
That's just not possible. Only night I can do that with stuff with the fifth dimension.
Yeah, and it takes everything that I have. This person is Zvari, a great ace detective. Am I correct?
But I was the one asking you.
This photo simply isn't enough information. I'm afraid I cannot be absolutely certain, but the intelligence in those eyes indicates a man of deep wisdom and insight. Stop messing around, Nick, and just ask him already.
But this guy is scary. Like, unhinged.
This will surely be Master Mask's final heist. Last time I came close and managed to retrieve the stolen treasure. Mark my words, this criminal of humanity will be found guilty in due time. And then I, Luke Atme, ace detective, will dance with joy.
I have no clue what you're blabbering about. But I guess I'll find out soon.
Oh, him. Yes, well, I saw him earlier. That wretched detective has let the thief slip through his fingers every single time. Wretched, huh?
Huh.
Now that I think about it, I wonder if they aren't working together. If you ask me, Luke at me, I believe the two of them are co-conspirators. If Detective Gumshoe heard that, he'd probably cry.
Or body check him. But I mean, he is a surprisingly sensitive guy.
Injustice We Trust gets more furious. Ah, the charming young lady responsible for security, Miss Adrian Andrews. Huh? You know her? Yes, well, I should. She was the person who hired me for this job. A very intelligent woman. After all, she hired Detective Luke at me, did she not?
I'm not entirely convinced that was an intelligent move on her part.
My hands are going everywhere right now. Just so you know, just to voice this guy, they're going everywhere. As for this child, Swati, elementary school student.
Wow, that's right.
I can also see that you will be a middle school student within the next few years.
That's incredible.
No doubt about it, this guy is good. I say
Now-
that with dripping with irony.
Now you can see how I've earned my reputation as an ace detective. Nick, isn't it a given that she's gonna be a middle schooler?
Yes.
Alright. So how did you know I was a spirit medium? Oh, that was child's play. First, your hair. It's not the type one sees every day. Both are enchanting, almost otherworldly. I thought it likely that you were either a fortune teller or a spirit medium, but I didn't quite detect the wisdom one usually sees in a fortune teller. And so, Zvati! That left only one possibility. Well, they also have a bio about me on the treasure exhibit poster.
God, he's a douchebag.
Really? You think I have the wisdom to be a fortune teller?
No, I just think this guy's a douchebag.
Oh.
I think the only fortune telling you're going to be able to do is tell people where burgers are, Maya. I'm sorry.
Oh, I do know every burger joint in Los Angeles.
See? There you go.
This woman, she is a true beauty.
You don't say.
Nick. Previous
No
crush.
shit, Sherlock.
Previous crush and saltiness at talking about dead mentor surfacing. I would be honored if you would introduce her to me. I assure you, Sir Lawyer, that my interest is strictly professional. Ew. This guy's even creepier than I thought. I assure you, my dear, all ace detectives are perfect gentlemen.
That was pretty amazing, the way you were able to tell what I do for a living.
Oh, it's elementary, my dear Wright. Elementary. Oh, God. I want to hit you with a hammer. I love him, too. I actually do love him, except when he does this.
And now he's just going off the rails.
Well, I just need to do that because I want to be able to read it again, so. Okay. If you're really interested, the first clue is the hair. It points backwards. It shows you're prepared to take on an attack, such as from a criminal, for example. From your clothes, I knew that you weren't a policeman, so I deduced you were a lawyer. After a combination of cold logic and intuition, Zvati! Only the truth remains.
Wow, impressive.
Ah, it's almost like he could just take a look at the badge on your lapel.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just took a look at the attorney's badge on your lapel. Genius. Yeah, about this. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful, but I have no interest save that of finding evidence against my arch-rival. Nah, it's okay. Nick's just a bit of a piddling evidence hog. That's his defense style. A piddling evidence hog, you say? In that case, I'd simply be wasting my breath.
Piddling evidence hog? What the hell, Maya?
It's fun. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Thanks, Maya. Why couldn't you have said I was a rival, not a peddling evidence hog?
Because rival means something different to you, Nick. To you, rival is spelled B-O-Y-F-R-I-E-N-D.
It is not.
It definitely is.
No, it is not.
Are you rivals with Miss Von Karma?
No.
Are you rivals with Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, but I'm not dating him, Maya.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see? Yeah, exactly.
We'll talk more about that later.
Are you rivals with, that really forgettable guy?
Who?
You faced off him a few times in court. You had amnesia the one time? He has like a receding hairline.
Doesn't ring any bells.
He's got a really hot wife. She's like a bombshell. She shows up to all of his cases. She's this gorgeous black woman, and she always goes over and, like, congratulates him even when he loses and tells him he did great. And he's got this really high-pitched, nasally voice.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, I don't know. But, like,
I don't know.
you're not rivals with him, right?
No.
No, you're just rivals with Mr. Edgeworth.
It's different.
Fine, you spell it K-R-U-S-H.
Hey.
C. Shut up, Nick. No, it's crush as in crush your enemies or Mortal Kombat. Fight me, Nick!
Looks like Pearl's not the only one bad at spelling.
Shut up! We're all homeschooled, okay? Aunt Morgan didn't like me.
Gosh, well, she's a bitch anyway.
Shh, careful, don't say that too loudly, Pearly.
I know.
Maya just, like, tears off her necklace, like, throws it. She's like, fight me! Sir Lawyer, please refrain from such crude behavior.
What do you mean?
This criminal is an artist. The crime scene is the canvas upon which he paints. Only I, Ace Detective Acme, have an eye which is educated enough to read the signs. Could you translate that for me, Nick?
I think he pretty much said, don't touch anything, amateurs.
If there's something you wish to know about, you have but to ask Acme. I know everything there is to know about my rival, Mask to Mask.
What do I do now?
Does he have any top secret information? Stuff that only a real crime buff would know?
I'll think about what to ask while I'm listening to what Mr. Ace Detective has to say.
Hey Nick, ask him about the urn.
What?
Do not fear, young lady. I promise I shall retrieve your urn. Thank you, Detective Acme. I'm counting on you. The final round between Detective Luke Acme and Mask to Mask is set to begin.
Still, there's something funny about this guy.
Yeah, but don't forget he managed to retrieve the treasure from the last heist. Yes, I even have a video that details my role in the whole affair. I recorded it directly from the news on TV. Can I interest you in a copy?
No thanks. Mask to Mask calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right?
Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top-secret piece of information. Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. Also, arch rival? Should I talk about us?
Hope not.
He's not calling us Moriarty, is he?
Ugh.
Because you know that whole thing's bull, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. No, he's just calling Master Mask as Moriarty.
Yeah. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us. Ever.
Well, Sir Lawyer, I've been told that you too are pursuing the mysterious thief.
Well, I'm not sure what exactly.
That's right! We're going to find the sacred urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If, perchance, you should discover something of value, return then to my office. My Office of Earthly Delights, the Atme Detective Agency. Office of Earthly Delights? Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do.
Wait a minute.
He's gone.
I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him.
Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Also, what did he mean by a house of earthly delights? Did he mean, like, something you would find in, like, the red light district?
I think so, and I'm not thinking about it.
Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind.
I want to go to his office too. Take me with you, okay?
We'll see about that, Pearls.
Yeah, we'll see about that one, Pearly.
Depends on how far across town it is. That pathetic-looking wooden box.
Ah! That's the box that had the sacred urn in it!
Don't touch it! And there may be clues on the thief's identity on here.
Aw, I worked so hard to make that box.
You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya?
What's that supposed to mean?
That urn has always been on its stand in the winding way of the Fey Manor. So there's no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick.
And I was so proud of it.
Now I feel like a dick.
You are. Nick, we love you. You are.
Poor Maya. Maybe it'll have been better if Master Mass had taken the box too.
Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say it was called again?
Shichishito. It's literally a 7-branch sword in Japanese. Or so says Miss Andrews.
I thought you spoke some Japanese.
Yes.
So,
yes, I do.
Yeah, so did you know it, or did you just give Miss Andrews the credit?
I'm just giving her the credit. I know it. Whoa, it's pretty heavy.
One hit, 7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it'd sell like hotcakes.
There's something about it that bothers me.
Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly.
This sword. Was it Mystic Ami holding it last night? And another thing. The sword wasn't bent last night like it is now.
You're right.
Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice.
The sword is bent, so that must mean... last night, someone used it somehow.
Aha! I just thought of something. Maybe Detective Atney smashed Master Mask with it. Like this.
Ow! What the heck?
What do you think, Pearly?
I think it's even more bent than it was before.
Oh man, my head. My hair.
Shichishito, a ceremonial sword held in the hand of Ami face statue. Was it bent before the crime? Nick's lucky he has that hair to protect his head, because apparently that doesn't hit harder than a fucking fire extinguisher to the head does.
Oh boy.
Hey, Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer.
Computer? Oh, I've heard of those. It has such a cute name.
It looks like this computer is for storing the data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a picture of them.
It was probably the trap that the detective set up.
Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. We might even find a photo of Master Mask.
Let's see here. Man, I really stink at working these things.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot.
I don't know how to pull up the photos.
I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick.
Yeah. Well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway.
I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick?
Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night.
Camera data. The warehouse camera went off around 1 a.m. on the night of the crime.
It's a security camera, and it's trained on the big door in the storeroom. It's set to take a photo of anyone who goes in or out.
A security camera?
Yeah, go stand in front of that door and it'll snap your photo too, Pearly.
Mystic Maya? Do you think I should smile?
Nah, it's for criminals, so I think you should make a really scary face.
Like this?
So cute.
Don't be teaching her that stuff, even though it's adorable.
I'm doing it because it's adorable, Nick.
Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there?
It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I could see a lot of big boxes and stuff back there.
I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn.
Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there.
But we're not gonna run into anyone with a taser this time.
Oh. I don't even want to remember that. That hurt.
Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over here.
I didn't do that!
Well, it wasn't here last night. I would have noticed a color this outrageous.
This paint is already dried up.
Oh, well then, you should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick.
Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. It looks like it's been several days since it was spilled. Hey, look at this.
What is it?
There's some kind of shape that was left in the bottom left side of the stain.
Huh? Oh, you're right. I wonder what it could be.
Maybe the box?
Yeah, maybe. We can't touch it, though.
Yeah.
The statue of Mystic Ami is so cool. I want a gold statue of myself. We could put it in the office.
Hey, it's Wright and Co. How about a gold statue of me?
Mr. Nick? I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange.
Huh? What is it, Pearls?
The statue of Mystic Ami? Was this where it was last night? I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door.
Nick, she's really smart.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, I think you're right.
Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin.
So this statue was moved on the night of the crime.
Ami-face golden statue. Moved the night of the crime. Updated. Oh, sorry. Like I said, it's gonna happen a lot.
How dare.
And I think that's everything down here.
Yeah?
Because we can't take the box and everything with us yet, because it's not relevant. Yet.
Yet.
Hey, Nick! Your phone's ringing! And hey, you didn't change the ringtone.
Nope.
Aww. Does it remind you of Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, it reminds me of your dumb face.
I'll take it.
Hello, Phoenix Wright here.
It's me, Gumshoe.
Gumshoe? What is it? What's so funny?
I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally! This underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met his match. Yup, I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him. Lestrade won this time, baby.
You caught him? Are you saying...
saying...
Oh, oops, wrong line.
You captured Mask to Mask? Bingo! Well, actually, he surrendered. But I still got him!
Mask to Mask surrendered?
That's great! So, when can we come pick up the sacred herb?
Well, you see, I was gonna tell you.
What? Something wrong?
Do you think you could swing by the detention center sometime?
The detention center?
He wants to talk to you. Mask to Mask, that is.
Oh.
What? He wants to talk to Nick? I'll be waiting for you, pal, so get over here soon.
The detention center, huh?
We can't... Oh, well, we can stop in here, I guess.
This is a detective agency? Looks more like some B-grade horror movie.
Yeah, well, what do you expect when you don't have a Watson? Hello? Is anyone here?
It looks like nobody's home.
What a waste of time. Hey, I know. Let's take that framed picture back with us as a memento.
Don't you dare, Maya. Guess we'll have to try back later.
We can snoop. Whoa, it's a huge hearth.
Your place.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry.
Hey, Nick, what's this thing here?
It's called a gramophone. In old days, people used to use them to listen to music.
You can't be serious. I think it's probably for purifying the air or something. I'll bet you 50 cents. Come on, what do you say?
I say that's an easy 50 cents. And, I mean, forget it. You never pay up when you lose. You owe me like $10.
Well, I've treated us to burgers with those $10.
Why, you did not. I've always paid for them.
Shh.
Why are you shushing?
Shh.
What a creepy painting. Looks like he's looking right at me.
Maybe we should put up a big portrait of you in the office, Nick. I can even paint it for you. Maybe you can pose while cleaning the toilet.
I think I'd prefer something a little more dignified.
I'd show you in your natural habitat.
Haha, real funny. That's one impressive bookshelf filled with some very impressive books.
My Life as an Ace Detective. Unabridged edition by Luke at me Ace Detect. Oh my god, can this guy get up any more up his own asshole?
I take it back. Hey, he's even got one of those ships in a bottle thingies.
Ah, would you look at that? There's a little Luke at me doll at the helm. How horrifying.
Oh. And there's a microscope here, too. I wonder if he's researching something. The glass slides have different names on them.
This one says at me virus. This guy's just dying to make a name for himself, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's getting kind of irritating, actually.
Should we, like, call that in? Isn't that, like, bioterrorism or something?
Yeah, we probably should.
Yeah, we should let Detective Gumshoe know. He'd be really happy to arrest him.
That is the first thing I am telling Gumshoe. This desk is literally covered with all sort of chemistry equipment.
Oh, I just love chemistry. Say, Nick, I bet you didn't know this, but water is made up of carbon and hydrogen.
No, it's not carbon. Oxygen. Oxygen and hydrogen.
Oh? Well, there are always alternative theories, I guess.
If you mean alternative theories, if by alternative theories you mean the ones that you make up inside that head of yours.
Look, I told you, Aunt Morgan homeschooled me and she hated my guts.
Here, H2O. Hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. H for hydrogen, O for oxygen.
Huh. Yeah, I never could figure out the periodic table.
That's my extent of knowledge of it.
Hey, pal, welcome to the detention center.
Oh, hey, Gumshoe. You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you?
Yup, after all, we got Master Matt. Right, but, so where's the sacred urn? Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim in this case. Huh? Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth.
Before you... and he's already gone.
You know, he's right, Nick.
He is?
If you think about it real hard, we are the victims.
Well, I guess so, in a way.
I'm so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person because we're always on murder cases. Excuse me. But anyway, I have to get the sacred urn back. Please! Don't ignore me! Who are you? Mask? Okay. Hey, Nick. Doesn't he look kind of, well, gangly and Princess Leia-y?
A little bit.
I'm Ron Delight, the famous Master Mask.
I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. So, you're the mask guy?
Yes, you bet! No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated. Sort of yes and sort of no, if you know what I mean.
Huh? What's wrong?
Well, when I say wrong, what I really mean to say is that it's not right, per se. You see, it's not spelled mask de mask, it's actually mask de mask. What's with this guy?
Well, he's a timid little weakling. We know that much.
Hey, Nick, pot meet kettle.
What?
I read about you in college.
Oh my god, why?
You let me.
Oh, why did I do that?
I don't know. That's how I was able to blackmail you before by telling Pearlie this one time at lawyer camp. You've told me a bunch of college stories.
I had drinks in me, didn't I?
You were a little bitch.
Thanks! Thank you so much, Maya. I am so glad you're back.
Love you, Nick. Oh, but you were my sis's little bitch.
That isn't making me feel any better.
You're Mr. Edgeworth's little bitch?
We're not
never
talking about
mind.
this.
Oh god, the way you denied that so quickly. Nick, gross.
No, we are not.
Nick?
This discussion is for later, and it is not what you think.
Nick? No. Your mind? Nuh-uh.
I don't know where your mind went, but no.
Nick. I heard you say a cat of nine tails thing.
Overheard that?
Ron's
Anyway.
Ron's behind the glass like, listen to me!
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't look at me like that! I don't need your pity!
And a major crybaby, too.
Oh, hey.
I know one when I see one.
Pot especially meat kettle.
So, why did you give yourself up?
Well, you see, it's because, well, I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt. Am I right?
Priceless treasure? That broken old urn?
I have a little favor to ask.
Yes, what is it?
Could you go and talk to Desi? Desi?
So, who is this Desi person?
Oh. Yay. Yay. Only like pretty much the babe of the OG trilogy. Babe NPC, I should say.
Yeah.
Babe, non-main character. Please don't talk about my wife like that! I guess she must be his wife. I'm sorry. The truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you could go and visit her at my hideout?
Hideout?
Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout?
Oh, sorry. Naturally, I meant to say my secret base.
Secret base?
Well, my apartment, actually. Palazzo Pel Pepe, 3rd floor. Let's go have a look, Nick. Damask's hideout.
Something tells me she just likes the sound of the word hideout.
And finding the urn.
Which...
Look, we really want our urn back, so where is it? I'm sorry, I'll give it back. I really will. Maybe not. No, I can't. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people.
Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear what he just said, especially the last part.
Mr. Damask, do you think you could speak up a little?
Yes, sir. I will. I promise. Maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking in my normal voice, so I really can't do anything. Mr. Damask, about the urn... Oh, yes, the urn! Right away! Actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but I'm actually afraid you wouldn't believe me anyway. Enough already! Just tell it to us straight. Please, please don't yell at me! I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it! What?
What did you just say? Did you say you lost it?
Yes, no, maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it! What do you mean? Well, you know, I lost it. Like I said, these things just happen. You're on the train and you get distracted and you forget your bag, you know. What? You forgot our secret urn on a train?
Wait a minute. You went on a train dressed like that?
No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway, I'm sorry! I just lost it somewhere, I don't know where!
This guy's story is more surreal than a Dali painting.
Are you really sure this creep is masked to mask?
Don't call him a creep.
He stole our urn, he's a creep!
Although I do have to admit, I understand your doubts about this guy. Alright. And I think we should probably end it here.
Oh, we don't get to go see Desi.
No, we do that next time.
Oh.
We're out of time, and I gotta work in the morning.
I know. But Desi.
Yeah, but I gotta work. I got shit to do, unfortunately.
Desi. Tomorrow, Desi, for your Ronnie. So yeah, we will continue tomorrow, and maybe we'll meet this game's prosecutor tomorrow.
Yeah.
We should be able to, I think.
Or at least he'll be mentioned.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to get to him. I think we'll be able to get to the prosecutor. Because tomorrow's long, so...
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, I should save.
Yes, you should.
Just realized that. I want to, like, delete this save. Okay. There we go. So. What the oh, okay. No, I'm good. I'm good. I confused myself. I'm good. Anyway. God damn it. Oh, man.
Are you okay?
No. It's getting warm in my room, like, in the evening, so I'm starting to just be like, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We will continue more of Trials and Tribulations on stream tomorrow. For you guys on YouTube, you'll get the episode the next weekday. Thank you so much for joining us, and this has been Katie.
And Danny. You threw me off there.
I did. I didn't do it on purpose. I'm just that fucking out of it right now. It's really hot.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Take it easy. It's really hot, okay?